team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. Trying to make all out of space. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense well.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On the run, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. The give to the tailback. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off play action. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Arizona State 2, LSU 0.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the direct snap, it's Udo. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
To score, Arizona State 9, LSU 0.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab right down the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're now down 9-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Tyson. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Brown has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 9, LSU 7.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Buying some time. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Udo. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but just...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Creates a little room. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark, you're down by multiple possessions, you got to put something together. The last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play,
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Finds his man. It's Tyson. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Sun Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. Keeps it on the draw. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Sticks it in his belly. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
He caught it.
Well, it wasn't the most accurate throw, but an incredible effort by the receiver to pluck it out of the air, get a foot down and bounce right on the sideline. He didn't get the first, but he's now given them an opportunity to convert this 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Anderson. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's going to fire deep and wings it incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game. So after that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Now facing a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, looking for the completion. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 50. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. You know, there's no real reason to panic or think about it when this panic begins, really. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things.